We probably beef, but we a G, that mean we tight, I walk from GA, stole the car coming from Power Heights. Sometimes we fight, but when it's war, we kinda get it up. We kinda get it up. We hop out and we shoot, we go there with whoever's over. We go wherever, it's whatever.
Like, since I was 14, man, I couldn't stay out of jail. I mean, I just couldn't stay out of jail, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I was like, damn, it's something that I need to, it's something I ain't doing right. Probably not even what I'm going to jail for. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I ain't doing right. You know, God sometimes will take you through, like, the same shit over and over again till you learn your lesson.
What's good, man? AHumbleSoul. We checking back in. If you're not already subscribed, hit that button ASAP. You know what I'm saying? This video is gonna focus on Kodak Black, man, and it's just some of his arrests involving drugs, really opioids. You know, it's been an opioid crisis going on for a while now. Millions of people, you know, have been impacted by this epidemic from around the world. In the US in particular, you know, it's been more than 600,000 people who have died from overdose related to opioids over the last 2 decades and some change, you know.
Opioids are now the biggest drug epidemic in American history.
Overdoses have claimed 500,000 lives since 1999.
The opioid drug class includes those made with a variety of active ingredients, including fentanyl, morphine, hydrocodone, and oxycodone.
Almost 500,000 Americans have died in the last 15 years from an overdose, and the majority of those involve opioids. On average, 91 Americans are still dying every single day. In that same period, the rate of addiction to opioids has shot up by almost 500%.
And you know, everybody like going through something and stuff. So I really be feeling like even though we live to die, like some people be dying to live. Like we searching for something, like something out there. Like, cause I got everything that I really want, but it's just something that I'm searching for.
But let's get into it, man. Kodak Black in particular, he's somebody who's run into a lot of legal troubles, you know, since his career really kicked off. And to a certain extent, it's overshadowed his music career. As much as he's been in the headlines for his different rap songs, you know, his different hits and albums, he's been in the headlines because of different arrests, from, you know, robbery, assault, kidnapping, gun possession, drugs, and the list goes on. One of his latest arrests took place in December of 2023. You know, Kodak was in Plantation, Florida. You know, it's a crazy name, man, Plantation, Florida. But yeah, he was in his Bentley SUV. He pulled up to his people's house. Just judging from the reports, Kodak ended up falling asleep in his Bentley, but local police, they ended up pulling up and noticing his SUV parked in a way that it was blocking the road, according to them at least. And they approached his vehicle. They said that they could smell weed coming from the whip, and they also noticed that Kodak was asleep. You know, Kodak ended up waking up. They asked him if he had any drugs in his whip. He let them know that he had some weed. They asked him to get out his Bentley, and they said that they saw him swallowing a white substance.
Calvin, it was around 2 o'clock in the morning today. Police say they found the rapper behind the wheel of a black Bentley and he was passed out. Officers say when they opened the door to the vehicle, they also smelled pot and they smelled alcohol. And when they got him to come out of the SUV, the arrest report says they also noticed a white powder coming from his mouth. Police say the substance tested positive for cocaine, and they add he had around 4.1 grams of it in a baggie.
But long story short, they decided to test the powder, you know, that he had. It tested positive for cocaine, incorrectly though. And Kodak let him know that, you know, it wasn't cocaine, that it was Percocet. He had been prescribed Percocet to help him with the pain he was experiencing from being shot. You know, they got into a fight, you know, outside of this restaurant. It actually was an after party, you know, that was being held during Super Bowl weekend in 2022. A fight happened. Kodak Black ended up jumping in to help his people out, and somebody pulled out a gun and let off some shots, you know. Kodak was one of 4 people that was hit that night. He was hit in the leg.
Shots ring out early Saturday morning at a Super Bowl weekend party near West Hollywood. LAPD says 4 men were shot outside of the swanky bar The Nice Guy on La Cienega at Westmount just before 3 this morning. The club was closed for a private event last night. TMZ reports the venue was the scene of a celebrity after-party following Justin Bieber's invite-only performance at the nearby Pacific Design Center. Police say rapper Kodak Black was among those wounded in the shooting.
You know, to help lower the pain that he was experiencing from being shot, you know, he was prescribed oxycodone mixed with Tylenol, you know, which is Percocet. He let the officers know that that was what the white substance was, but the police wasn't hearing it. He ended up getting locked up and he was charged with cocaine possession, tampering with evidence, and violating his supervised release. After, you know, Kodak was arrested, they did another test on the white substance. The lab test results showed that the substance actually was oxycodone. You know, Kodak was telling the truth, but they still kept him locked up. So instead of charging him with cocaine possession, they charged him with possession of oxycodone.
I can honestly say that, but I was asleep in front of my people's eyes. I was asleep in front of my people's house, homie. That's it. I'ma say like that drink, bro. I was on the lean, homie. I was on the lean. I was asleep in front of my family house, bro. But it ain't, and that ain't illegal. And that ain't illegal. And look, they say they trying to put you on powder because you powerful, Cleveland. Man, they ain't doing that shit. I tell himself I do perks. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But that, and then them was my medicine prescribed to me. I will honestly say that, like, as like, even before I had got shot and I got prescribed to him again and shit like that, I could say like I had started like, you know, damn abusing the shit too, homie. And I'm working on myself. I'm working right now, homie. I paid $350,000 like to like to get clean and get better and shit.
Kodak's attorney is pretty much arguing that his case should be dismissed because he has a valid prescription of Percocet, but the prosecutors, they're pretty much saying that the white powder police confiscated could be, you know, illegal. You know, they're saying that there's nothing on the powder to prove it came from a pharmacy, you know, that it's legit. Although the attorney, you know, came to court showing Kodak's prescription history, the judge is considering if the prescription history that Kodak's attorney has provided, you know, is solid enough evidence to dismiss his case.
Drake just got a certain, like, a little effect that he do to motherfuckers and shit. I don't like how a lot of try to stay crazy. Yo, Kodak, it was so you did a song with 6ix9ine, bro. Yeah, did you see it, ain't it, bro? Be like, shit, who made this nigga governor up there? Like, you could just, like, you got the answer, you the spokesperson for this shit, and you feel like, how the fuck can you try to dismember me from the real nigga club?
Before Kodak's arrest in December of 2023, there was a lot of speculation that, you know, he was going through some type of drug addiction. Speculation really started to surface online after Kodak appeared on Drink Champs. A lot of his fans were reaching out and saying that he needed help, just asking him to go to rehab and get some help, man.
According to Florida Highway Patrol, rapper Kodak Black had some drugs and then had some cash inside of his car when they pulled him over. Let's take you to that mugshot of the 25-year-old, better known as Bill Capri. That is his born name, but the rapper Kodak Black, the Broward County native, in jail this morning here at the Broward County Jail. This is all because of a traffic stop that happened around 4:30 in the afternoon. Troopers say they spotted a Dodge Durango near Northwest 31st Avenue and Cypress Creek Road in Fort Lauderdale. They say it appeared to have windows tinted darker than the legal limit. After pulling the rapper over, troopers say they smelled marijuana and eventually searched the car. FHP saying they found 31 oxycodone pills and over $70,000 in cash during the search. They also say that Kodak's license and tags were also expired.
You know what? Nigga, I'm superior. Okay then, check the rap out. You ain't gonna see white people saying that. Check my shit out, man. Bitch Z 26. I used to play with my dog, motherfucking Motor. Yeah. 26. And he play for the Bills, you know, but some cut up, yeah, KCB shit. Number 26, me Molder, and Lil CJ, baby. We used to play with different type of rappers back in the day and shit. I'm a dog, you done made it to the NFL like Lamar Jackson and shit. It's lit. Number 26, he played for the Bills. Yeah. And I rock the Richie with all my chains. Type shit, I'm a soul boy, I was made on American soil, but I still circle you niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Just getting back to Kodak Black, back in July of 2022, you know, Kodak, he was riding in his Dodge Durango, you know, in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Florida Highway Patrol saw him and pulled him over. According to the reports, you know, they initially pulled over his SUV after noticing the dark tint on his whip. But after they ran his plates, they noticed that his tag was expired. And then when they got his ID, his driver's license, they noticed that that was expired as well. They said that they smelled marijuana, you know, when they approached the vehicle. When they ended up searching Kodak's whip, man, they found almost $75,000 in cash and a small clear bag with 31 tablets of oxycodone inside of it. You know, Kodak ended up being charged with trafficking oxycodone because of that, and also they charged him with being in possession of a controlled substance. But he was able to bond out for $75,000. You know, as a condition of his release, he was required to be tested for drugs and alcohol regularly. Fast forward to February of 2023, an arrest warrant was issued for him. He had failed to go to a scheduled drug test. So a few days later, when he actually did come in to do the drug test, he tested positive for fentanyl. Fentanyl, that's used for more severe pain, you know, and it's reportedly 50 times stronger than heroin and 50 to 100 times stronger than morphine, man. So we talking about something that's super potent.
Kodak, whose real name is Bill Capri, faced a judge Tuesday in an orange suit after turning himself in following an arrest warrant issued for violation of his pretrial release. Authorities said he tested positive for fentanyl during a random drug test earlier this month.
It is just unjust and not right about this situation.
Black, addressing the judge after the pretrial release technician testified he may have mixed up the samples between Black and another patient.
There's no way you tested positive. We can resolve that by way of a hair sample, and that'll clear you.
Judge Barbara Duffy then asking for a hair sample today to clear up the alleged mix-up, which Black refused, rather choosing to check into the Legacy Rehabilitation Facility for 30 days as part of his pretrial release.
After Kodak's drug test came back dirty, you know, his supervised release was revoked and a warrant was issued for him again, but he was able to bond out. He ended up agreeing to attend a 1-month drug rehab program. But you know, news came out again, man, in June of 2023, saying that he had missed another scheduled drug test. You know, so another arrest warrant was issued for him. It's like back-to-back hiccups. You know, he tested positive for fentanyl. He was locked up for oxycodone. You know, fast forward to December of 2023, he's locked up again for oxycodone, you know.
I be feeling like quitting this shit, dog. I just be feeling like taking my money, dog, and hitting it, bro. Like, all this shit. I don't want y'all on my trail like that. I might end up having to bag one of you niggas one more time. And then, I be feeling like, dog, this shit here. But at the same time, though, I know I got that crank. I know my shit gon' clout. I know I got that fire. I know I'm snapping, though. You feel me? And this shit here need me, dog, because all these peons in the game right now and shit, I be feeling like this shit need a real nigga. You feel me? But I'm so real to the point, I be feeling like, dog, the only place I could end up is in the chain gang for life or fried somewhere. I ain't going to the graveyard, bitch. I'm finna end up getting fried somewhere. You feel me? This shit here like, dog, prison be right around the corner or bitch, death my next door neighbor. You feel me? What happened? But at the same time, dog, I got this shit, bro. I know ain't nobody seeing me, bro. I know it, bro. I know I'm a legend, bro. God get all the glory though, you feel me? I don't even like capping though. That's why they don't understand me, cause I don't want to bitch fuck you. I be on fuck you mode all the time. At the same time, the world don't favor a vulture, bro. I'm trying to bitch fly like an eagle, bitch. I'm trying to be more serene this lifetime. What they let me though. I'm free, but bitch, hopefully these freedom bells ring, bitch. What's up? Fuck with me.
His attorney has argued in court that, you know, ever since Trump pardoned his sentence, commuted his sentence and let him get out the feds, he feels like Kodak has been a target.
Just today, a judge sentenced Kodak Black to 46 months in prison. He was charged for crimes that involve falsifying information on federal forms to buy 3 guns. Prosecutors say one of the weapons he bought was found at the scene of a shooting in Pompano Beach.
You know, back in November of 2019, Kodak, he was sentenced to 46 months in the feds, but you know, Trump ended up commuting his sentence. So he was on supervised release to serve out the remainder of his sentence.
DT Donald Trump?
Yeah, that way we ain't gotta like talk too much about that shit.
Nah, I gotta ask.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
That's fire.
Nigga,
you got bars. You got bars, nigga. That's hard.
That's legendary.
Like, how did that happen?
I'm mafioso, bro.
But it said, I changed my life tonight if Donald Trump reduced my sentence. He not only reduced his sentence, he pardoned you.
All that good shit.
That's hard. That's hard.
President Donald Trump has left the White House, but he granted clemency to a couple of celebrities before his term officially ended. Trump pardoned rappers Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. The television rapper was sentenced to nearly 4 years in prison after pleading guilty on federal weapon charges, per NBC News. But the White House noted that the entertainer's, quote, numerous philanthropic efforts, such as providing educational resources to students and families of fallen law enforcement officers and the underprivileged.
You know, nevertheless, man, you know, he's been through a lot of legal issues over the years, whether it's drug related or involving something else, you know. But man, hopefully he'll be able to get all of this legal stuff behind him and really just focus on his empire, man, and putting on for his people, you know, for his family, for his supporters, because he has a lot of people out there to rock with him. It just seems like a lot of these legal issues have held him back. You know, whenever it seems like he's flying straight, you see another headline about him being arrested for something, man. So, you know, just hopefully he'll get all this stuff behind him, man, and be able to really focus on getting to the bag, man, putting out dope music and being there for his loved ones, you know what I'm saying? But another thing, man, before I sign off, I just want to let it be known, man, if there's anybody, you know, listening that's dealing with some type of addiction, it's important to, you know, to seek some type of help, man, to reach out to some type of addiction specialist or some type of healthcare professional, you know. Just let it be known, man. Don't be too prideful to ask for help, you know. And it's important to have a support system. If you need to talk to a family member or a friend, to let it be known, let them know, you know, what you're going through, what you're dealing with, what you're battling. You know, we all got the ups and downs. We all go through trials and tribulations in life. You know, every day ain't sunny for sure. Shout out to everybody subscribe to the channel, man. I'm rocking with AHumbleSoul. If you're not already connected with us, hit the button ASAP. It's greatly appreciated. Hit the like button, you know, and drop a comment if you're messing with the video. Until next time, I'ma holler at y'all 100.